Hi, everybody. Jeff Johnson here with you on another edition of Clerk TV. And with me today is Mandy Harrison, the clerk of court in McIntosh County. Mandy, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
You're another one of those clerks that we've been getting. We said, Mandy, when you going to come? Mandy, you going to come on and get on the segment with us? And you're here.
And I was late.
You are, but it's okay. It's okay. Folks, don't even worry about it. Well, she's here now. And now we have the opportunity to learn about you and about McIntosh County. So give our viewers an idea of where McIntosh County is, kind of in the Georgia scheme of things.
Okay. McIntosh County is in between Savannah and Brunswick. Okay. So we're about 45 minutes south of here. It's the second oldest planned city in the state of Georgia. Wow. You know how Savannah has the squares. Oglethorpe also planned McIntosh that way in downtown Darien. We have the squares, but they're not as defined as they are here. Yeah.
And it was something interesting you were talking to me. We were talking about the McIntosh family who basically founded the county, right?
Right.
And the hotel or the place, our studio for Clerk TV, is in a place on a road named after
General McIntosh.
Outrageous coincidence. How does that happen? And then you're here.
Small world.
Well, we're glad you're here. We're glad you're here. So how long have you been clerk?
Well, this is the end of my first term, and I ran unopposed for my next term, so I'll be in here for the next 4 years, but I'm in the end of my 4 years.
Here you are in this elected position. Is McIntosh County your home? May I ask?
It is not.
Okay, that's okay. So, but you're in this place, you're obviously involved in the community and you're doing the things and you really, really enjoy it. What has that meant to you? What have you learned in those 4 years that helps you a lot to do the things that you're doing now?
Well, I'll correct myself a little bit. It's my home now, but I'm originally from Florida. Oh. I came into the clerk world from the Chamber of Commerce world. I used to run the Chamber of Commerce. I ran the Chamber of Commerce for 10 years. And someone said, have you ever thought about doing something different? And I enjoy working in the community. I enjoy serving my constituents and being part of the community and making things better. So it was a great progression for me to go from Chamber of Commerce to clerk. In my chamber world, I loved that job. It was selling fun. It was everything, it was sunshine and roses. And then I sometimes look at myself and go, what? You came into a completely
totally different type of thing. Yeah. Sometimes people come into your office. Yeah. They're not real happy.
Yeah. 100% right.
How do you take that Chamber of Commerce attitude and make it for the benefit of your citizenry?
Well, everything needs to be, I serve my community. I'm a public servant, so it needs, I looked at it and said, it needs to go a little smoother. It doesn't need to be as intimidating, when you have someone in there that's.
Well, it's hard because people come in there, you don't know what state they're in, what's going on in their lives.
Well, I had no clue when I decided to run exactly what the role of the clerk of court was. I had no clue. And I've learned.
You had to learn fast, didn't you?
4 years later, and I think I know about a third of what I need to know. You learn something new every single day.
You sound excited about this job.
I love it.
I don't want to call it a job. This opportunity to serve. Yeah. Why?
Like I said, sometimes it can be difficult when you're coming in, you're in an emotional state. And I like to think of myself as someone that has the customer service skills. Even though somebody may have, made a mistake, they've done something to break the law, just get them through the process. Just get them through it. You know what? You made a mistake. Let's make it better. Let's try again tomorrow. Let's make it better. So it doesn't need to be as difficult. And if you come into an office and people are just not willing to serve you and, grumpy and it makes it harder, then it becomes a big altercation. But if you can make it a smooth process, I think I kind of saw a need in that.
It definitely makes a difference.
Yeah, absolutely.
And part of that smooth process in your office has got to be your staff.
Oh, my staff.
See, every clerk that I have talked to, the first thing they go is, oh, my staff.
Oh,
Staffs, you're the best. That's all I got to say.
yeah. 100%.
Talk to me about your staff. Why do they make this thing work?
I call them my experts because they're the expert in each little area that they're in.
Right.
And honestly, they make me look good. I have an amazing staff, and they've all been there for a while. When I walked in, I kept everybody that was there, and I've had 0 turnover since I've been there. So I'm very proud of that.
When the new person comes in and it's just not like getting rid of people, and they're like, God, she is like, into us. And they must help you have a sense of community where most of them obviously live in the area, maybe been there for a lot of years. How has that helped you?
Because they're familiar with things that I'm not. They're familiar with people that I'm not, so we've all got something to bring to the table, and everybody's got their little area of expertise.
Okay. I know it's only been 4 years. Mm-hmm. What's something that you're real proud of?
I'm proud of when I hear people come in and say, wow, I've never been treated like this coming into this office. Your people are happy, and they're happy to serve us. Mm-hmm. And I think that makes me very proud, because I kind of set a standard that we're there to serve the community. I know I keep saying serve,
right,
but that's my job. My calling, I should say.
What are some of the biggest things in terms of, because we all know people that keep the deeds, they've gone from paper to microfiche to now all digital things. What's the biggest change that's happened in your 4 years?
In my 4 years, that is a tough one.
Because a lot is going on,
But I'm new enough to where these changes that come in, where we're modernize. It's not going to happen.
That word.
We're bringing it up to this.
Right. Modernization.
Thank you. I'm new enough to where it doesn't really stress me out, and I can kind of keep my staff, because when I came in, I wanted to improve some of the processes.
Sure.
So to me, it's a great benefit to be able to move it to paperless, and to make it more accessible, and and that's basically. I know some other clerks that have been here for a while, and change is hard. Change is so hard. But it doesn't impact me quite as much as it does others, because I'm not so into how it was before.
Good for you. So, you keep that breath of fresh air coming through, making sure that it serves everybody in there.
Yes.
I want to just ask you, we were joking around a little bit earlier, and I said that you were clerk of court in McIntosh.
Yes.
Not the Apple.
Right. The general.
Okay. So how do you spell it?
McIntosh is McIntosh.
Okay.
And I believe Macintosh apples are like Apple computer, MAC.
Okay.
A MacBook.
So remember that when you're going through McIntosh County, it's nothing as you thought. What are some things that make you happy?
Oh, wow.
We know about what you've done for the citizens. But what about you? What are some of what are your hobbies? What do you like to do?
Okay, well, something that surprises people, I ride motorcycles, and I have my own. Of course, I don't have 2 wheels. I had to get one with 3, but my husband has his, and I ride mine. And this year, this is a crazy story. Now, this year we went on vacation, and we went during Helene, and we went to North Carolina. And
where were you?
The first night we spent the night in Asheville, the Wednesday night before the storm hit.
My goodness.
And we left and went to Cherokee. And we were there during the whole Helene storm on our motorcycles. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It was an experience, but it sounds bad, but FEMA was headquartered at our hotel. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, oh, we're good.
You were good. Okay, so getting back, and the motorcycle thing is interesting.
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
I like motorcycles. I love motorcycles.
Oh, I love it.
My wife won't let me have one.
Oh.
But, why?
Well, my husband and his father decided they wanted to get some. His father had it years and years ago, and he decided he wanted one, and they both got it, and I was jealous. I won't get on 2 wheels. I won't even ride behind him. Like, I've never been on his bike ever.
Oh, wow.
The 2 wheels, I'm so uncoordinated and klutzy, I would probably fall off and drag him with me. So I figured that wasn't a great idea. So we found one with 3 wheels, and he and his father got one, and his father passed before I got mine. By a month, he passed, and then the next month I got mine, so I didn't get to ride with him. But that's the main reason why, because my husband loved it so much, his father loved it so much, and then when I got on the motorcycle,
are you in love?
I am in love. I rode right it.
I can't wait when he's there. I'm riding up the road, and if you come by on a motorcycle, I will just turn off the road and just sit there for a minute.
And you'll know it's me because I'm all stretched out on it. Yeah.
That's awesome. So, Mandy, why don't you look right into the camera? Here's your opportunity just to say whatever you'd like to the great citizens of McIntosh County.
Okay. Well, first and foremost, thank you for entrusting me to serve you. And I don't know when this will be aired, but today is Veterans Day, and I'd like to thank everybody that has served. We offer a free service to file your DD 214. It is a free service for our veterans, so we are the official keepers of their discharge papers. So if anybody needs any of that, they can come. And I invite everyone to come to my office, get a tour, learn about it. Like I said, I wasn't familiar 100% of what the clerk did before I started, and I think a lot of people aren't either. So I invite them to come, meet my staff of experts who are amazing. And again, thank you for letting me serve. I look forward to serving another 4 years.
Mandy Harrison, ladies and gentlemen, Clerk of Court, McIntosh County, and you're watching Clerk TV. Jeff Johnson here with you. Mandy Harrison. It is Mono and Eladio. I don't know how it is, but this is Clerk TV Extra. This is the swinging ring of collection doom. And the whole job is for her to beat me. So we're ready? 3, 2, 1.
You said somebody got this on the first try, right?
Rachel got it on the first try. Come
on. Oh, winner!
I am humble in my defeating of Mandy.
Humble.
Hey, you're watching this thing. This is fun. Thank you, Mandy.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.